And I didn't think it was dry. It was nothing dry. Hey, I had to look out for my friends. They're not drinking. I don't want the bars suffering.
By the way, it's Inside the NBA. It's presented by Lilly. Jalen Rose is here for Shaquille O'Neal, who will be back tomorrow when we're on ABC with the Rockets and the Knicks.
Come on, Jalen, stay another
day. And Charles Barkley. And we expect to be talking to Austin Reeves before we're done after the Lakers win over the Clippers 125-122. Want to hit the highlights? Yeah, let's do that. Man, I'm telling you, you watch these superstars in action tonight, man, and it was worth the price. They were great.
Luka came out. He set the tone early.
Yeah, it was 17 first-quarter points, 4 out of 5 from deep. Kawhi was right there, too.
Double team.
I don't understand how he could make that line drive shot, Kenny.
Well, I shot a line drive drop, so I can understand.
Oh, now you Kawhi Leonard, huh?
I shot like Kawhi.
Okay.
You left that open. Hey, John Collins.
I could shoot better than Kawhi Leonard, yes.
John Collins had to leave the game.
Man.
And did not return.
I hope he's all right, man.
So at the half, it was 72-65 Lakers. And here we go to the third, and the Lakers are pouring it on. DeAndre Ayton with the finish from LeBron, and then comes a 17-1 run by the Clippers.
One thing about the Lakers, you know, you can score on them. They can score, but you can score on them.
Kawhi, top of the key, drains it.
Wow.
109-107, but left ankle soreness.
Come on, man. I don't know about that one.
And Kawhi heads to the locker room.
Everybody got something sore in the NBA.
Yeah, but it might be too soon.
What?
Like Kawhi, I mean, he put in a value now.
Played in the All-Star game, played last night, went crazy tonight. Just left at the end with some ankle soreness.
It was not an easy finish. They give it up on the turnover, and Nick Batum just off the mark.
Foul.
Oh, they didn't foul.
They didn't foul either.
No. They had him surrounded, but did not foul him, and it's 125-122. The Lakers behind 36 from Luka and 29 from Austin Reeves. LeBron had 13, just the 11th time those three have been together this season, and are 8-3 in those games. As the Lakers take it 125-122. What'd they show you, Jalen?
Luka Doncic is a terrific player, and the one thing about his game is he's going to score at will, but I appreciate the fact that he does get teammates involved. But the one thing about him, sometimes that ball is glued to his hands, and when you're such a great player and you have the ball so often, see, one of the things that make the Joker and Steph so great and champions is because they play on the ball and be successful, and they play without the ball, so everybody else can get off. So Luka's the unique balance of doing both. He was terrific tonight, so was Austin Reeves, but that's what I'm looking for the Lakers, if he could kind of get off the ball some, find ways to get other people going.
Lakers are 34-21 now. If you get a steady diet of those three, of LeBron and Luka and Austin Reeves, what's the ceiling?
I mean, the ceiling is. Why are you staring at
He really wants to hear this answer.
What you got to say?
I think the ceiling is.
What's the ceiling?
I think they really have to change defensively.
Hey, come on, Ernie. Kenny, answer Ernie's question.
The way they're playing now, I would say.
No, he asked you if all
I would say
those.
second round.
Second round.
Okay.
Just because defensively they have some
Issues.
deficiencies. But what I would like to revisit a little bit Kawhi. Kawhi just changed my mind on something. I always said to be an all-star, you kind of dominate, 2 or 3 categories. But to be a superstar, you can do 4 or 5. He's added another category that I really didn't think about. I always say scoring, rebounding, assists, leadership, and defense. That makes you a superstar. And like Michael Jordan could do all 5. And the 6th that he added tonight that I forgot, created double team. So when you're able to create a double team, it's an offense in itself. So you don't have to call a play, get him the ball in certain positions of the floor, double teams Kerr. So tonight we saw a guy keep his team into the game because he was dominating in 6 positions. He was, and lastly, Jalen and Chuck, he's the only guy, trying to think in this league right now, currently, that can get 30 and stop you from getting 20.
No, Jalen can do that now.
Jalen Johnson here?
No.
Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
I would agree with that. I would agree with that. So 2 guys in the whole league that can actually do that.
What's your biggest takeaway from tonight, Chuck?
Nothing. Nothing.
No takeaway from that game?
No, neither one of these teams are any good. No disrespect.
That's harsh.
When you say they ain't good, you mean not a championship
They're
team.
not championship contenders.
Well,
There's a difference between not being good
not
and
any
not being
good
a
and
champion.
not being a champion are a little
No,
different.
I'm not saying they maybe can win a round. I mean, I'm not going to get there and say just because they beat a mediocre Clippers team. And I know the guy's going to go on TV because, you know, they throw them stats out there. Them 3 guys play together. When those 3 guys play together, they still ain't going to get – it depends on the seeding now. Because if they're 6, 7, and 8 and they have to play Denver, Houston, or OKC, they're not going to beat those teams. I'm not even sure they can beat San Antonio. Well, let me rephrase it. They can't beat San Antonio.
You think they can beat the Rockets?
I do not think they can beat the Rockets.
Do you think they can beat Denver?
I do not.
Do you think they can beat Minnesota?
I do not.
Okay, so you think they're mediocre? No,
Well, that's
okay.
That's some interesting fodder as Austin Reeves has the headset on in Los Angeles, and I don't know if you're able to hear the conversation that was just being had here. Did you, Austin?
Yeah, I heard a little bit.
Yeah, what'd you think?
Everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
Yep. Hey, let me ask you this. When you guys are together, when it's LeBron and you and Luka, and again, this is the 11th time this year, how's that change your game?
I don't know if it really changes much. I just go out there and, play the game the right way and try to support those 2 guys as much as I can. They're, hell of players, and I just try to compliment them in any way I can.
Well, Austin, you started when you came to Los Angeles. You were a sub-thought. How do you change your mentality from being a sub-thought to getting more opportunities and more balls in your hand than the king, so to speak? Now, when you got there, it was like everything runs through him. And now things are run. When did the mentality, when did it switch? Who said it to you? How did that happen?
JJ challenged me when he first took the job to be more aggressive and kind of lead. And, I just, like I was just talking about, I want to do what I can do to help our team be successful. And, it's going to change every night. One night Bron's going to have it going, and he's going to lead us to wins. Luka obviously is going to do what Luka does every single night. Rui can, get wins for us, DA. So, like I said, I just try to, play the game the right way, and I'll continue to do that.
I've noticed some of your game the last couple of years for us from a confidence standpoint. You feel like you can score on anybody. When did that kick in? Because in the last couple of years, like in the beginning, you were kind of like, you know what, let me defer. But there's something I've noticed, and it's been a tribute to you. When does kick in your mind like, you know what, I'm going to go get mine. I'm a hell of a player?
Yeah, sometimes you got to do what you got to do to get on the court, and that's what I had to do my first couple of years is do whatever I could do to, help Bron and AD. I knew it wasn't going to be with the ball in my hands, but, have those guys be able to trust me in, any situation and then just continuing to grow. I've always had, high confidence in myself when it comes to basketball, and, just, give them more opportunity and taking advantage of it.
Austin, great game. Congratulations. You and Luka have become one of the most prolific backcourts in the league. And I kind of want to piggyback on the previous question. When did you decide that I could be a 25-point scorer in this league?
Honestly, I don't really think about it. I enjoy playing basketball. Always have. Always love the game. And love to just, play the game the right way, like I said. And obviously, Luka draws so much attention, and just being able to play on the weak side when he gets trapped, doubled, blitzed, and pick and rolls gives me an opportunity to, play free, play confident, and continue to play the right way.
Lakers now a league best 16-3 in clutch games and 29 tonight from Austin Reeves. We appreciate you taking some time.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night.
Yeah, you too. Final was 125-122. Let's move on to the highest scoring output we've seen all season, and it comes courtesy of the Denver Nuggets.
This is an interesting
In
game.
Portland.
They played last night, too. I want to see how Denver's going to come. Oh, don't leave him open, man.
Chuck, this game was never in doubt.
Because they got the best basketball player in the world right there.
Absolutely.
You know how many points they put on the board tonight? 157.
No, they didn't.
157
That's not, no.
to 103.
They gave up 150 points?
They scored 157
Come on, man. That's got to be a
and won,
misprint.
and won by 54 points. That's the widest margin they've ever had
I hope
in
so.
their history. And it's the 8th 50-point loss to the Blazers. That's the most in league history.
I think that Denver team, man, they're going to.
Look at
I
that.
think they really grew up and matured when Joker was out.
Yeah.
They really stepped up, and that's going to help them in the long run. But, man, Portland, that is embarrassing to lose by 50 at home.
It sure is, and I agree with you, Chuck. Once the playoffs come, the Joker is so very dominant, drawing double and triple teams. The Nuggets going to definitely be one of the toughest teams to beat in the West.
Yeah, he had 32, 9, and 7 in 3 quarters of work tonight.
He should have played the fourth. That's bad coaching. He could have had a triple-double.
See, what I like is the fact that they didn't
only
think,
get it in the
that they
first
don't
half.
think that way.
Just
He's already got 20 of those. He leads the league, and
that's bad coaching. He could have had another triple-double.
and you know, Joker would be the last guy in the world to ever say, "Hey, I'm close." No, so they roll, Kenny, 157-103.
Jeez.
And Denver, when you look at those standings, number 4 right now. But man, they're so bunched up there. You know, suddenly that big Thunder lead is no longer. Only 2 games on the loss side ahead of the Spurs, and there's Houston. We're going to see Houston with the Knicks tomorrow night. Nuggets at 35 and 21. Great stuff.
There's a big difference between 14 and 20, so you got to look at 20 go backwards. That's where like 20, 21, 21, 22. That's what's interesting because they're not going to catch. Well, the Spurs can catch 14 probably, but I don't see those 20s making up those games. But man, 3 to 6.
You could go from 3 to 7 pretty fast.
Yes.
If you have a bad week or bad weeks, for sure.
I'm really looking at that
Or 7
Minnesota
to 3.
Timberwolves. I'm looking at Minnesota as that sleeper, a team that's been to the conference finals the last couple of years. They have size up front. They have a go-to guy, a superstar talent in Anthony Edwards. I think they're going to be a team. I feel like San Antonio with Wembanyama may be a year ahead of the curve. I like Castle. I love De'Aaron Fox. Houston adding KD. We know he's going to be a great clutch shot maker late in the game.
Seeding going to be a big deal.
Correct.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Seeding's going to be a big deal
Correct.
in the Western Conference.
Yes.
And I got to tell you something, Ernie. I am so excited for the Eastern Conference because with James Harden, I'm changing my pick, Ernie. I told you I thought the Knicks was coming out of the East.
What? So now you can change?
Yeah,
There was a trade. There was a trade.
All right.
The Cleveland
I can't
Cavaliers.
even remember what. Okay, now. Okay.
Cleveland Cavaliers are coming out of the Eastern Conference.
Wow. All right.
Charles Barkley, we're going to talk about this. We're going to have to put something on that.
Well, listen.
You don't believe in
How
Cleveland?
about no?
I do.
No, he's betting with his heart.
No, I'm not.
Detroit.
I'm not. I'm betting with this year's MVP of the league, Cade Cunningham, and the Detroit Pistons.
Jalen, I want to let's address that right now.
Yes.
First of all, we have this stupid argument every year: who's the best player? The MVP never goes to the best player, but it's a dogfight right now between Jaylen Brown and Cade Cunningham. If one of them 2 guys don't win MVP, it'll be like, and I don't have a vote, but Cade Cunningham and Jaylen Brown, them boys, they are 1 and 1A for MVP.
I think, you look at MVP of the league, it means you've also maybe taken your team to a height that wasn't expected.
That's both of them.
And both of them have done that.
Yes.
If
you had a vote, Kenny.
Too early.
I'm just saying.
That's usually what happens with Coach of the Year, too, when you seem to outplay expectations.
Well, if I had a vote today,
yes.
jeez.
That's how crazy it is.
You saw what Cade did against the Knicks the other night.
But I seen Jaylen Brown every night too.
Jaylen, you know what's crazy about
Before
that?
the All-Star game, I would have said Jaylen Brown, and then after last night, I would say
that close to Chuck's point.
That is that
But you know
close.
what's so crazy about the Cade Cunningham thing? He was amazing last night. Did you see what Jaylen Brown did in Golden State? He had like 30, 17, and 15. And I was like, and nobody even mentioned it because Cade put on a show. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Nobody even mentioned what Jaylen Brown did last night.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Yeah, I think the one thing that I would give the edge to Brown on this right now, only because there's not a person, when they made those trades at the beginning of the season,
They thought they tanking.
they thought that they were tanking. And Jaylen Brown says, no, the tank is getting filled up, and I'm putting the gas in it.
What's your nickname?
Oh, I was the
Sunoco.
I was the gas tank. I used to fill it up.
I did that too.
I was the gas station.
First of all, I've been with him for
Sunoco.
26 years.
They used to call
And
me the gas station.
Last year, he tells Ernie, you know, my nickname growing up was
The gas
Sunoco.
station. Yeah, 'cause I used to fill
We've
it
been here
up.
26 years, and you ain't never said Sunoco.
So listen, if it was today, I would be mobile. Because he's coming in, he's filling it up.
No, you're far from mobile.
Like what you did
We've
there.
got next All-Star party.
Filling it up.
Filling it up at high octane, that's right. 94, baby.
You can barely find gas stations in New York.
Hey,
Oh, yeah. This is hate. This is hate.
no, this
Any
is
day.
not hate. This is your best game on this date, February 20th. It was 1992.
14 down.
17 points,
One
14
TO.
assists. Yeah, and you beat Chuck and the Sixers.
On this day,
Yeah,
17 and 14.
because earlier we had talked about.
I was still in Philly then? On your birthday.
No, 92.
He was
92? Are
listening
you
to a
sure
lot of
92?
R&B then. He was listening
92,
to a
you
lot of
were,
R&B.
that's when, yep, you were. But, yeah. Because I thought 92 is when I got traded to Phoenix. Yo,
No,
listen, man, 91, 92, brother.
Whoa.
17 and 14.
Well, what happened?
I probably had I'm trying one turnover. 14 and 1. Thank you,
Nice ratio.
Stats.
there's your All-Star Game MVP, Anthony Edwards.
And that's got going to be
flag
a lot of
sitting out.
All-Star games right there.
Yep. That's foot spraying, and there's Naz Reid.
Watch your head, boys. That's what you shout. Watch your head. Watch your head. Oh, almost a watch your head there, too.
Hey, Rudy.
Rudy was
22 and 17.
Rudy
tonight.
was really good today, man.
I wish Shaq had been here tonight because Rudy would have been giving it to him.
Anthony Edwards had 3
You know
in the
he would've
first
been giving
quarter,
it to him, wasn't
17
he?
in the second
Yes,
quarter.
indeed.
PJ Washington for 3. The Mavs cut the gap to 2. Edwards going baseline, and then after 3, it's 96-88.
Pull.
Klay Thompson, boy.
Tyus Jones in the paint ties the game.
Hey, Clayton might be going to the lottery in the Mavs, but he living his best life in real life.
Anthony Edwards.
I couldn't believe that was a hell of a shot right there.
And then
He
from
checked.
the corner for 3. 40-point night for Anthony Edwards. Eighth one of those this season. He's had 26 games of at least 30. And for the Dallas Mavericks, another one of those clutch games. They have the most in the league, and they're just 13 and 22 now. But it's, as for Minnesota, behind Edwards and his 40, your thoughts, Chris Finch?
No doubt about it. It was the number one thing that he wanted to do this year was get himself a repeatable shot, in the mid-range. Generally, he's tried to, up until the season, close with the three-point shot. And now he's mixing it up. He gets to his clean mid-range, he gets to the rim, and he can take his 3, too.
I think Finchy is a big part of my success because the last couple of years he was telling me, I need a go-to shot. So I got to work on that instead of trying to, work on all these moves to a shot, work on getting to this spot and rising up over whoever it is. He's been preaching that to me, man, for the last 2 years. So, yeah, he's a big part of that.
Timberwolves have won 3 in a row and 8 of their last 11. Meantime, Brooklyn and Oklahoma City. Again, no SGA and no Jalen Williams, and really no issues. There's Chet Holmgren.
Man, this team is so deep.
How about Nikola Topic? What a great story.
That is a great story. Glad to see that young kid back, man.
Had testicular cancer and returning to the floor now. 29-10, second quarter. Brooklyn managing just 10 points in the second quarter.
And you talked about their depth. They get the Clippers picked this year.
Yeah, I think Jalen, myself, and Chuck can get 10. Ernie, and you passing it.
Come on, man. That's what I'll do.
Chuck, what kind of luggage you think the Nets got getting ready for that trip when the season
Hey,
ends?
listen, they ready for Cancun.
Here's Topic again.
Oh, my God.
Come on, stop the ball.
Stop the ball.
Come on, man, stop the ball.
Nice contribution from Jared McCain tonight.
You know what? That's a nice trade.
Yes,
That's
indeed.
a nice trade. When Sam Presti wants you, you know you can play.
Yeah, he had
I'm not
20
sure why Philadelphia let him go.
He had 21.
Man, that's like going from hell to heaven right there.
Is that bad?
Oh, yeah.
Philly wasn't that. It's not hell in Philly.
Dude, he's playing for the champions, the champs. He got a chance to win the championship.
Yes, he does. Oklahoma's 43-14 as they win that one going away. It's the first time they've won a game this year without Jalen and SGA in the lineup.
Oh, Jaren Jackson, man.
Yeah, he would have been making his return to Memphis, but
they're
got to have surgery.
Sorry, they're going to have surgery.
Yeah. Tell you what, boy. My man Danny Ainge.
Here's Kyle Filipowski.
They got some
Where did he go to
decent
school?
talent.
They got some good talent. When they get another
Filipowski?
lottery
The
pick,
school
they're
in Durham, right?
going to surprise some people next year.
Ace Bailey right there.
I mean, they out
67-55.
there shaving right now, but they're going to be good next year.
Yes, send them in the fourth quarter and
That's
everything.
right.
Kyle Anderson.
They're going to be one of them teams to get real good real quick. Because Filipowski can play, Ace Bailey can play, Jaren Jackson can definitely play, and we all know
Collier can
about-
play?
Yeah.
Laurie Marketing.
Yep.
Meantime, after we
Keontae
run down the list of all the people who have ever played for the Utah Jazz, we get back to
John
this.
Stockton, Karl Malone.
Karl Malone, John Stockton going to play too.
Mark Eaton.
123-114. The Memphis Grizzlies over the Jazz, who have lost their last 2 and 10 of their last 13. But as you heard Chuck say,
They're trying.
good things on the horizon. Yeah, Chuck, there's Zion Williamson and the Pels over there, Smoothie King.
I tell you what, Milwaukee's playing well right now.
They got some talent, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Kyle Kuzma.
I think they've won like 7 out of 8.
They have won 6 out of 7, including this one.
Okay.
Very close. Zion again at 32 on the night, his 5th 30-point game of the season. Cam Thomas scored 16 straight points at one stretch for the Bucks.
Man, that dude knows
what he
how to
does.
score the ball.
I tell you what, when Giannis come back, you don't want to see this team in the first round now. I'm not talking they're going to get deep, but that'll be a tough first round matchup.
Zion to the rim again. 86-82, and now a 5-point Milwaukee lead.
This kid, every now and then, he puts in these type of games, I mean.
Ryan Rollins and
Ryan
Kevin
Rollins.
Porter Jr.
Man, this is
putting this one away.
A lot of
Milwaukee.
talent there, man. A lot of scorers.
Man, I don't know what's going on in New Orleans.
139-118.
They
That's your
threw
final.
Willie Green under the bus. It wasn't Willie Green.
At all. Shout Willie Green.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't Willie Green, y'all. That's some bad damn gumbo down there.
As Chuck points out, 3-game winning streak for the Bucks. Winners of 6 out of 7. They're number 11 coming into this night.
They 15 and 42?
Man, I looked at it at the same time as you did.
Damn.
How about the Heat and the Hawks?
This game shocked me, Ernie.
Jalen Johnson and the guys at home. Tyler Hero missed the last 15 games with a rib injury. He's back in. Had himself a good night, too.
This game shocked me. The Hawks have been playing some good basketball.
And they got smoked in their house.
Hammer. Ooh, bam.
39-28 at that point.
This game, this wasn't even close.
CJ.
This would be, you know, I'm glad we freed CJ, but man, this was a beat down.
Still a game at this point, 52-48, and the Tyler Hero connects. They're up 57-51 at the half.
Get off me, little man.
Good down.
And Miami would take a 12-point lead to the fourth quarter and then just run away with it. Tyler Hero, 24 points on the night in his return. And it's a wire-to-wire job. 128-97, fourth time Miami's gone wire-to-wire with a win. The fifth time the Hawks have lost wire-to-wire. this season, and they do it at home, 128-97. The Reverend Jesse Jackson passed this week, was remembered tonight
Well deserved.
in our nation's capital.
Yes, indeed.
Man, we did it. We tried to do a nice shout out on the steam room today. Rest in peace, Rev Jackson.
Yes,
Rest
been
in
on our
peace.
show, always been around, always came to
All-Star Weekend
Yep.
fixture.
encouraging words all the time, and just a fixture in American history.
Boy.
By the way, we were talking and we missed Alondis Williams, but remind me to give you a little nugget on Alondis Williams, who had a 25-point night tonight for the Wiz.
No, I don't know if he's-
102.99 is the lead, and then Jameer Watkins.
You got to feel for my man Rick Carlisle, who's a hell of a coach, who's had Steve.
Hey.
Oh my goodness
Jameer,
gracious.
get up.
Woo, that's definitely a watch ahead.
131-118. Here's the deal on Alondis Williams, who had 25 tonight, career high. This is his fourth team in the 4 years he's been in the league, and he had a total of 16 points in those 4 seasons. But tonight goes for 25.
Wow.
And the Wizards win at 130.
Those other 3 teams should have been playing them.
118.
Yeah.
Points in the paint in that game, by the way. 78-46 Wizards over the Pacers.
That's why there's no such thing as a meaningless game.
You're absolutely right. If there was going to be one, that would come close.
That's a nice
Back to wrap it up.